Yo, what up? What up, Black Suburban Dad here? The man with the most flaws in the game. The man with more flaws than IKEA furniture. Yes, I am back with another fire video. And today I want to talk about what is the best race to date. Now, this might be a little bit of edgy. This might be an edgy one, but I'm just going to put it out there. I've been looking at the TikToks. I've been looking at the Instagrams. I've been seeing what people that I know post on Facebook, Instagram, and all the social media sites versus people that I don't know posting. And I see all these content creators who they're with, black, white, Mexi, or Jew, whatever you might be. And I just want to know, who is the best race to date? Is it black men? I'm gonna go ahead and rifle through the races that I'm gonna talk about today. So coming in number one, is it Italian? Is it Italian, man? Now we all know the Italian men go by the nickname the Italian Stallions. If you didn't know that, then go back and look at the Rocky Balboa movie, and that's where they coined the frame Italian Stallion from. So we know about the Italian guys, very family oriented, like to eat a lot of pasta. Like to eat a lot of red sauce, white sauce, like to eat a lot of meatballs. When you think of an Italian guy, you immediately think of Jersey Shore and Rob Gronkowski. You think, and I don't even know if he's Italian, but he acts like an Italian. He damn sure acts like one. He is like the stereotype for an Italian guy. I'd like to know what is his ethnicity. I'd like to know what is he. But yes, Italian guys coming in at number one. And yes, we definitely think of Jersey Shore when we think of those guys. Now, you have, what is it, the Mike the Body or some shit like that?
Nope.
What's his name? Mike the Producer? What's his name? Mike the something?
Nope.
Mike the Situation. That's what it was, the Situation. Now, you think of people like that. Hey, Guido, hey, go get me some fucking meatballs over here, okay? Hey, Mom, where's the spaghetti already, okay? Hey, that's what we think of when we think of Italian guys. So are they? Are they the number one? Do people like dating Italian guys? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find it out. You're going to hear it from a woman's mouth. Now, all these videos are from women, okay? It's coming straight from the women's mouth that have dated these specific races of guys. Now, these women will not be specific race. They will not be all one race. They're going to be on a spectrum. It's going to be all different races of women, okay? Number two, we got the Indian guys, okay? We got the Indian guys coming in number two. And I'm not putting these guys in any specific order. I'm just rifling through the guys that I know that I'm probably going to go through. I don't want to miss any of them. But anyway, number two, we got the Indian guys. We got Rajesh and, people like that. People like that. That's the name. Yeah, people like that. Rajesh and all those people like that. Sanjay. We got Sanjay coming in, okay, at number two. So what are these guys like today? I don't know. I don't know too many Indian guys. They're not really around me like that, and if so, then I'm probably like, and it's not a racial thing or anything like that. None of this stuff is like racial thing. It's just like, I don't know if me and Indian guys have a lot in common, unless they're Americanized. If they're Americanized, yeah, we can kick it, man. You ain't got a lot to kick it. We can kick it, talk about some things, but it depends on where you are at mentally, okay? If you sit up here, you're just talking about, hey, man, look at those kids over there. I'm like, bro, like, what are you talking about, man? Like, kids? Huh? That was a bad example. If he's just sitting up there, he's talking about, like, normie stuff. Oh, man, hey, you ever been to Jersey Mike's? I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing to talk to you about. Okay, let's talk about something serious. If it ain't something, or something that's going to make my mind wonder. If it's not that, then I probably don't want to talk to you. Anyway, we got Sanjay and Rajesh coming in at number two. I don't really know these people, but like I said before, we have another woman, and I don't know what race. I think she actually might be of Indian descent or of Asian descent. Now, she's going to be judging these guys. If you've ever been over to the Philippines or Vietnam or Cambodia, any of these places like that, well, they're going to have some Indian guys over there looking for wives. Will they succeed or not?
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know if they're going to succeed. I mean, some people have a problem with the way that they treat their women. And I'm just saying, I've heard it from these women. I've asked them about them. And they've actually told me right over there in the Philippines, because I like to know information so I can come back and give it to anybody who's going to listen to this video. So I have like the good facts. I'm not just like speaking like, oh, I'm searching online. Oh, yeah. No, I actually hear it from the women. I asked them, do you like Indian guys? Do you like blacks, whites, Mexi, or Jew? Do you like any of these guys? And they give me the feedback, and I come back and put it on camera. So anyway, Indian guys, Rajesh and Sanjay coming in at number 2. Number 3, we have white men. We got the white daddies in the house. Okay, you know that everybody like the white daddies. So like white guys, they can pretty much, they got a flyer no matter where they go. No matter where they go, they can go Dubai, they can go Iceland, they can go to the Nordic mountains, they can go to Canada, United States, they can clean up in Cambodia, Vietnam, and Philippines, they can go over there. They can literally go anywhere. They can go to Korea, Japan. Now, with the Korean and the Japan women, I'd say that culture over there, they like to date in-house. They really don't like their women to be dating other races. But I think white men, if their parents see that their daughter is dating a white man, then they might not have as much of a problem against it as if she was dating a brother or something. Like if she brought a brother in the house, her parents be like, oh, no, you ain't dating. You're not dating him. No,
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
So anyway, we got white daddies coming in at number 3. Like I said, they have a white skin pass no matter where they go. They pretty much are the cream of the crop, I think. I think white guys might be the cream of the crop because they can get away with a lot of shit. They pretty much get away with a lot. And you're going to see that in this first, I'm not going to read the email. It's not really an email. It's just a picture because I like to talk about age gap relationships here and arranged marriages, but primarily age gap dating. And I'll show that. So anyway, number 3, we have the white daddies coming in with that white skin pass. They can pretty much go anywhere they want to. I'm not hating. I'm not hating at all. I'm just telling you how it is, man. I'm just throwing it out there. Who do we have in number 4? I think we got 5 of them. Number 4, we have black men. The ninjas coming in at number 4. Whoa, what the? We got the ninjas coming in at number 4. Now, look, man, I'm a black man, okay, and I'm just saying ninjas to be funny. I'm not a ninja. I'm damn sure not a ninja. That's for sure. I'm not a YN. I'm not UNC. I'm not none of those stupid terms that you want to give me. Actually, I'm not even rolling with y'all like that.
Nope.
I'm doing my own thing, baby. I ain't black. I'm OJ. No, I'm just joking, man. Anyway, yeah, man, I'm a black guy. So, like, I will say one thing, man. Black guys, we've been having some trouble out here lately, bruh. We've been having some trouble because ever since COVID and the George Floyd and all this stuff, y'all want to be victims and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what's been going on. Ever since all this stuff has been going on, people look at us different, man. Look, the phrase black fatigue has been thrown out there. And, hey, man, look, to be honest, I got black fatigue, too, straight up. I got black fatigue, but it's not from all black people. It's just a certain subset, man. If y'all want to sit up there, play victim, talk all crazy, oh, you know what I'm saying? Well, America this and America that, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. And I'm out of here. We had that one, I think it was a mom and her family. They went back to Africa a couple months ago, and they wanted to leave. They were like, oh, my God, it's crazy over here. I don't like the way things are ran. This, that, and the third. You can go look up the video. Look at black family wants to leave. American black family wants to leave Africa. And you'll see. So go ahead back to Africa and see how they're going to treat you over there. Because I don't know if you knew it or not. Here, come here closer. I don't know if you knew it or not, but we're not all kings and queens. We're not. We're not.
No, you're not.
Wait, hold up. We're not kings and queens.
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not.
So stop walking around America calling yourself kings and queens, man. Anyway, we got the black man coming in at number 4. And look, man, when you leave America, right? And I'm talking about American black men. I ain't talking about those Africans or nothing like that. I'm strictly talking about American black men, somebody like me. When you leave this place called the United States of America, you go over there to the Philippines, Cambodia, you go to Canada, you're just American. You are an American man, okay? That's what you are. You're an American man. They look at you like you got, the girls be like this.
She's using you for your money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money.
Girls be like, oh, I know he got some money. He's American. So they be looking at you pocket watching, man. That's what it is. They look at you as a rich American. I don't care. You don't have to tell them you work at 7-Eleven. You don't have to tell them that you work at Walmart as a checker. You don't have to tell them that you work at Target in the back, stacking boxes. Get your hustle, baby. I'm not hating. But you don't have to tell them that. When they hear those words come out of your mouth and they hear that accent that you're American, they're like, oh, he's American. He's got some money. And that's what it is, man. They're not really looking at you as a black American. Now, if you go overseas and you're acting like a YN, then they might put you in that classification of, oh, I seen his type on the TV. He's one of them. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them black men. I seen one of those YNs. Now that, look, he's right there in person. They be looking at their phone like this, like studying your ass. Look. Honey, it's a YN. He's right there. They be studying you, bro. Anyway, it's all joking here, man. Not all joking, because there's some truth in all my jokes. Number 5. Who we have not come? Oh, yes. We have the Asian man coming in at number 5. The Asian man. Okay, Asian men. Now, when I say Asian, you can lump them in with the Indian guys, okay? Because Indian, I think, is South Asian men. No, we're talking about like Koreans. What you think of, like Bruce Lee type. When you think of Korean, you think of Japanese, you think of Chinese, you think of Japan, you think of places like that. Now I'm talking about those kind of Asian men. I'm not talking about the Indian, the red dot Indian, because they can be considered South Asian. I don't know if you knew it or not, but I just gave you a history lesson or a regional lesson. So the Asian man is coming in at number 5. Now, I don't really know that many Asian guys out there, but hey, man, I'm going to let this woman speak to you, and it's going to be coming straight from the horse's mouth. I can't really speak too much on Asian guys. I know that they primarily want to stick to their race too, unless they come over here to America. But answer me this. Have you ever seen an Asian man with a Mexican woman? Have you?
Nope.
Have you ever seen an Asian man with a black woman?
Nope.
Have you ever seen an Asian man with a Indian woman?
Nope.
Have you? I mean, you see where I'm going. They primarily stick to their own race, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe it's the cultural differences. Maybe they want to spit out little Asian babies, okay? Maybe they're trying to overpopulate the planet and have Asians take over. I don't know what their final goal is. I don't know, okay? Maybe that's their goal. Maybe it's not. Maybe they just like sticking with Asian women because that's a part of their culture. So now we have the Asian man coming in at number 5. I know that the Asian men are typically a little bit shorter on the height scale. I'm not knocking you. I'm just telling you what's out there. Everybody knows that. You know that Asian men are typically a little shorter on the scale, and I'm not hating, man. Like, some girls definitely like that. I'm just throwing it out there. And from my experience, I'm not saying that. Should I say it? I gotta stop myself sometimes. From my experiences with the Asian women and the
Y'all some booty jams.
It's not, you have little room to maneuver with. It's kind of like you know what I'm saying, you're a bus and you're trying to just swerve right into the regular 7-Eleven parking lot stall. It's, you know what I'm saying, it's going to take some maneuvering. It might not work. Half of the bus is going to be sticking out of the stall, if you know what I mean. Yeah. That's the best way I can describe it. So anyway, and that's if you're not Asian guy. If you're any other race and you're going towards the Asian women, I don't know how the hell I got into that. But yeah, it's like a bus. Just picture a Greyhound bus just swerving right into the damn 7-Eleven stall, right up front, right into the front parking stalls. You got about 6 of them. Bus comes swinging right in. Now, he going to have to be a good driver. He's going to have to maneuver that thing. He's going to have to maneuver it very, very cautiously. He can't be like turning like this. He's got to maneuver it cautiously. And half of the bus is going to be sticking out of the stall. If you're hanging out with an Asian woman and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, right? So anyway, we're going to get into those. But first off, I want to put this up. And I want to acknowledge this age gap relationship right here. And this is an age gap of, oh, my God. 56 and 23. Okay. So that is a 33-year age gap. Now, I'm not telling you to go this far. I mean, but if you like it, I love it. Age gap is what I do here. Age gap is what I preach here. Age gap is what I'm all about here. Now, if you can pull off an age gap like this and be comfortable with it, that would be the thing. You have to be comfortable with something like this. Now, most people would think when I start talking about age gap and I don't state a specific numbers, and I really don't have a specific number. If I did, I would say at least if you're a woman and you're age gapping up, and that's the only way you should age gap. Now, I know once a woman becomes 35 and she gets older, but right around the 35 mark, she wants to start going back in time. She wants to hit back in the future and get a guy that's younger. Well, I still suggest that if you're a woman, you go up. You go up in age. Unless you're like 80, unless you're like 65 or something like that, and you're just like, look, I'm going to be expiring soon. So I just need somebody to clap these old flapjacks up. Then you can go ahead and get a younger guy. You know, you might have to throw him a couple dollars or something like that. Well, these guys are thirsty out here. So you might be able to get like an 18-year-old dude to come in and clap those cheeks.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams.
Clap those old dusty powdered-filled cheeks for nothing. For nothing. I mean, these guys are thirsty out here, man. So anyway, I don't even know what the hell I was talking about. Anyway, that's a big age gap right there. But if you can pull it off and you feel comfortable with it, like I said, if you like it, I love it, man. And like I was saying, a woman, that's what I was saying. A woman should definitely age gap up. And if I had a minimum age to age gap, I would say at least go up 5 years. Don't go up 1, 2, or 3. At least age gap 5 years above your age. And then, you know, continue to go up. I'm not going to tell you what I prefer to age gap at. I'm not going to tell you that. Nope, I ain't going to say it. No.
Nope.
But I definitely age gap date. And hey, it is what it is, man. They're all legal. They're definitely legal. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But when I'm walking around on the street and, you know, people see me, I would like to think that
nobody cares, nigga.
But that's not the truth. I remember one time, right? I'm going to go ahead and get into this story real quick. This will be quick. I remember one time I took this girl. It's this place called Joey's around here. Joey's is like it's like a nice little cool spot, but you got to dress pretty nice, you know. You don't have to be wearing like a suit and tie. It's up to you if you want to take it that far. Just dress like business casual. You know, you can't be coming in looking like a YN pretty much or a beach bum. So I went to Joey's one time, and I don't know, maybe this was last year, but I took this girl there, and she was 23. I think she was 23. But anyway, she was a mulatto, nice, light-skinned looking girl, and she had her hair done. She's probably weighing right around 105 pounds. And we sit down at the table, and I noticed these black women, like, they're kind of sitting off to the side, and they're looking at me. They're like scowling at me. They're like, man, like, what is he doing? Oh, my God, I can't believe this man over here. He's got this young little child. I'm thinking, like, you know something? Because for some reason, people think that 23 is a damn child, and it's not.
Nope.
But I was like, you know something, man? I'm going to show these old hags something. It was like 3 of them. They kept looking at me. I don't know. They were looking at me because I was like, you know, I was shining and I was doing my thing. I was dressed very nice like I always am if I was to go out and eat dinner. She was looking real good. She's a very good-looking girl. She's like black and Korean. She's a black and Korean girl. So she was looking very nice. So I was like, you know something? I'm going to teach these old bags something. So she was going to the bathroom. I was like, hey, baby, come here. She came over and like I just kissed her right on the lips, and those women were like, or their minds were like, "Oh shit!" Yeah. So I was like, man, I gotta teach these women something. Anyway, back into the story, back into the show. Look, man, this is a nice little age gap. That's a big age gap. It's 33 years, but if you can pull it off, you got to be comfortable with it. He's got him a little Asian girl. I don't know from what descent she is, but yeah, they look good together. He got the Willie Rogers look, you know. He's got her in a nice, secure house right there, you know. You might want to update that furniture, but like I said, if you like it, I love it. He's on his cowboy time. And look at him, man. Like, he's got the nice flowing hair and everything. She probably did that for him, so it gives him more of a youthful look. And that's what girls like this can do for you. They make you feel youthful. They make you, like, I already got energy, but, like, when I'm with somebody and I'm age gap, I'm like, man, if it's the right girl. If you're not the right girl, then I'm just going to be like, man, look. And I'm out of here. You are, like, tiring and boring me out. But, like, if it's the right girl and you're age gapping, she makes you feel youthful as a man. As a woman, if you're age gapping, you feel more secure as a woman because that guy's going to be able to take care of you. And he's definitely going to be more generous probably than anybody that's going to be 2 years your senior, 3 years your senior. If you go up to 5 or 10 years your senior, that man is definitely probably going to be more generous towards you than somebody that's your age. And I'm sure that this nice little Asian girl right here is getting all the generosity that this man can provide. Look at this. Now, she's showing him off. He tried to hide his face, but she's showing him off because she love her man. She love her man. You see what these Asian women can do for you? And look, man, I know this guy is just feeling inspired. He's feeling youthful again. He's got this nice little piece of Asian right there. Can I show this on YouTube? Jeez. Yeah, you know, she's in a bikini. And I'm going to go ahead and go past that picture, but you know what's up. Look, and this man, he looks youthful. He looks like an author. So E.H. Hutton right here, he's probably she inspired him. Now, young women can also be your muse. You know, they can inspire you to do whatever project or whatever thing in life that you want to do. Young women can inspire you to do that. They can be your muse. Now, I think Kanye West had a muse in, is it Amber Rose? I think it was Amber Rose was his muse. Now, I think he was still clapping, but he just had her around traveling with him to give him inspiration on one of his crazy-ass projects that he was about to do. And this guy looked like he's about to read a novel, but he's probably on an iPad or a smartphone. And, oh, man, look at this. She's like, look, bro, this is an authentic kiss right here. She don't have her eyes open. Okay, she's already got a red scarf, so she's already mimicking him. And I noticed that. Look, when I was in the Philippines, right, and I was hanging out with a girl, and we hung out for like 5 days. Look, man, she started to mimic my moves. Like, I would lay back, and she'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to lay back too. I'd be like, ah. She'd be like, ah, like that. I was like, yo, okay. I was like this.
Got him. Got him.
Anyway, her eyes are closed. Very nice hair. They look good together. Now, I know that obviously he's older. They actually look good together. That's a nice lip-locking kiss right there, and you can tell the passion in this, man. I don't need to break it down like that, but I think it's actually essential that I do because I see passion right here. I see that she actually cares about him. Now, he might be looking at her like,
she's using you for your money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money.
And he might be okay with that because it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you like it, then I love it. And that's all there is to say about that one. Okay, now let's get into the different races. Now, who do I want to go to first? Who did I say was number one? I said Sanjay is number one. Sanjay and Rajesh over here. Okay, now we have this. Oh, she's actually Indian too, but like I said, it said part one. What does it say? Part one tells you about dating South Asian men. Now, when she says South Asian, she's talking about Indian guys. Now, I'm going to let this, and man, they have some of the most beautiful hair in the world. and she's got on a ton of makeup. But I'm going to let her tell you about what it's like to date a South Asian guy. Now, it's up to you. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer... You got to pick out of one of these guys, okay? It's got to be one of these guys that you got to pick out of to spend the rest of your life with. Which one is it going to be? Now, I'm going to give you the evidence. I'm going to lay it out. I want you to pick. Which one would you actually be with? I'm going to let her take it away. Now, everybody's going to have their high points and their low points. Which one is best for you? Okay, let's take it away, baby.
Breaking up with a South Asian man.
Ooh, that's not that loud.
This is my experience dating one. This is not to hate on my own kind. This is to bring awareness to generational patterns. First of all, they will most likely be 2,000,000% homophobic and be very open about it. They will try to monitor the way that you dress and the way that you post. I know that modesty is like a really big value in our culture, so there can be a bit of a more emphasis on it. If you like fashion or if you like to be more experimental and risky with your outfits, there will be a lot of pushback about that. Essentially making you feel shameful for wanting to express yourself or showing any part of your body. It needs to be hidden because it's just for their own gaze and they don't want anyone else perceiving that because, in his words, it diminishes the specialness of it. South Asian people are notorious for just caring about their reputation. Obviously, I'm a content creator. I like to talk about my experiences and ideas, and a lot of the topics regarding my relationship would have been censored because that openness is just not allowed. Because what will people think? It's very suffocating if you're someone who likes to be expressive in that way. It's most likely because their parents care so much about appearances and how you come across to others. They internalize that ideology and they carry it forward. Guarantee they're probably going to be mama's boys or just be like really scared of their mom, and most likely they're not going to stand up for you in front of their mom, and you can see where that's headed in the future once you guys are married and that's your mother-in-law and etc. etc. If they don't know how to stand up to their mother right now at their grown age, it's not going to get any better. They might really care how their parents perceive you and stray you away from pursuing any non-traditional dreams. Anything that isn't STEM or the traditional path a brown person goes on, it's not as respected, it's not going to be as encouraged or supported. Over time, that's really going to start to affect your life. If those creative pursuits are something you truly care about and know you want.
So, there we go. She lays it out for the Indian man right there, the Indian man. So, now, look, if you're with an Indian guy, you're going to be smelling a lot of curry. So, if you're not ready for that curry smell, it's not for the faint of heart. It's actually not for me. If you can deal with it, good. If you like it, like I said, I love it. Now, you're going to be eating a lot of curry. You're probably going to be eating a lot of goat, goat curry, stuff like that. A lot of milk, goat curry and milk, stuff like that. Maybe drinking goat milk. They're going to be tied to their families. They're going to be tied to their mamas. So they're going to be scared of their mama. They're going to be scared of their mamas unless you have one that's like, look, mama, I ain't playing that stuff, and you about to catch this backhand. So I don't know if he would be a good one or a bad one. So you're going to be dealing with stuff like that. You're going to have to pretty much cover up your body. You're going to definitely have to cover up your body. So if you're one of these American thoughts out here on Instagram or Facebook or any of these social media sites showing off your body, well, that's not going to fly.
Nope.
He's not going to allow that because you might wake up with a big boulder over your head like this about to come down and crush that skull. So he's not going to play for that, but it's up to you, man. If you want to go down that route, then hey, it's up to you. It's up to you. And also, what else? What else we got? They like natural BO. They like natural body odor. So, if you take showers and you have that, because a lot of people are actually attracted to the natural pheromones of a man or a woman. You don't actually have to be walking around here wearing perfume or anything like that, any kind of fragrance that's going to enhance your smell. If you're hitting yourself with soap and you're eating the foods, and it depends, you are what you eat. Now, if you eat a bunch of curry, then you're going to smell like a bunch of curry. If you eat a lot of fruit, well, you're going to smell like you're not going to actually smell like fruit, but you're going to have more of a sweeter smell to you. And this will be like natural pheromones coming out of your body. So I think they're more attracted to the natural body odors and the natural pheromones. So if that's something that you can get with, then an Indian man actually might be for you. So next we're going to bring up, and that's Indian men right there. That's Indian man. Give it up for him. Give it up for the Indian man. Now, next, we're going to go to, where do I want to go next? Let's go to, what did I say was next? Let's go to Italian. Oh no, where am I? Okay, there we go. Let's go to
Part
the
two.
Italian stallions out here. We got to give it to the Italian stallions. Now, when I think of Italians, like I said, my brain instantly goes to Jersey Shore, and it goes to Sylvester Stallone and Rocky, and it goes to Rob Gronkowski. Okay, like I said, I don't know what his nationality is, but we're gonna hear from this white woman right here how it is to date an Italian man. So let's go ahead and take it away, baby.
Pros and cons being with an Italian guy. These are the pros. So before I talked a lot about the cons, so let's go on to the positives. A lot of the negatives can be turned into positives. While partly it is a negative, for me a positive as well is that they are so family centric. They value family, they value having children, they value the role of the family and community and building that community. I think Italian guys know how to date better than any other guys that I've been with, in the sense that they know how to take you out, they know how to make you feel special, they know how to make you feel beautiful. Like, I think that's important as a woman to feel appreciated as a woman. There's a large culture of chivalry in Italy, and what I mean by this is, again, a generalization, but men tend to provide for women. And I don't want you to think like, right, okay, Italian women are just gold diggers then. That's not the case whatsoever. But generally, the culture in Italy is that the man will pay for the date, or the man will provide for the wife, or, again, that has some negatives in there, but again, it depends what kind of person you are, what kind of woman you are, what you want from a man, if you see that as a negative or a positive. If you want to be in your feminine era and you want to feel your feminine energy, then Italian men are great in that sense, that they are providers and they make you feel safe in that sense. They are a thrill. They're a thrill. They'll keep you on your toes, and nothing is boring with an Italian guy. Again, that might come with the toxicity. I'm starting to realise there might be more negatives than positives. But they do keep you on your toes. It's interesting. You'll be excited. If you're not good with excitement and not knowing what's coming, then yeah, Italian guys aren't for you. This is a random one, and it might just apply to me, but something for me that is a positive is the way that Italian guys eat. So the culture that they have around food and how much they love food. Me being someone that absolutely loves food, for me that is an attractive quality. For example, when I was with like some English guys, they didn't really they weren't bothered about food. Like they didn't.
Okay, so she lays it out for the Italian guy. Give it up for the Italian man. Italian man coming in at number 2, and she is pouring out all the pros and not, I mean, you can listen to what she said and you take the pros and you can take the cons from it, but she laid out what it's like to date an Italian man. Now, another guy that's going to be family oriented. Now, he's going to be screaming for his mama. Hey, mama. Hey, except for it's going to sound a little something like this. Hey, mama, where's the meatballs over here? Okay, I got a date over here. I'm about to bang out on your bed.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jam.
Hey, mama. Hey, Paulie, cut me Tranisha over here, okay? This is my new date for the night, okay? This Tranisha. Come on, Paulie. This is my cousin Vinny over here, okay? Yes, Vinny, you know what I'm saying. You know Vinny. Vinny makes the best meatballs. Yes, Vinny makes the best marinara sauce into. Man, Vinny is amazing. Come here. Vinny, yeah, you fucking meatball over here. Yeah. Now, if you're dating an Italian guy, it's going to go a little something like that. Now, if you're squeamish on hearing stuff like that all day, then Italian guys might not be for you, but you're going to get loaded up on meatballs. Yes, you're going to get loaded up on marinara sauce. Yes, you're going to get loaded up on pasta. So this is the thing. If you're dating an Italian guy, your caloric deficit is going to get a lot higher, okay? So you're going to be taking a lot more starch from all that pasta, a lot more calories from all them damn pork and those pork meatballs. And they like to take all the pork. I don't even know if they mix the pork with hamburger, and those are some of the best meatballs. I think they just take the straight up the pork from the pack and just boom, throw it right in the sauce, let that shit cook for like 25 hours, and it'd be some of the best pasta sauce you've ever had in your life. They're very family oriented. They know how to date. They know how to date a woman, so they're gonna probably be tricking and spoiling on you. You know what I'm saying?
She's using you for your money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money.
So they're probably going to be tricking and spoiling on you a lot. And in this day and culture, well, that would be a little bit of a positive thing, okay? So they know how to date. They know how to open doors. They're going to be very chivalrous, okay? They're not going to just let you get out. They'll probably be the guy that park the car, get out, run to your side, open your door so you can get out when you literally have two hands and you can do it yourself. But a thing that I like to do is I actually open doors. Now, I'm not going to open your car door. I ain't doing that.
Nope.
But if we get to the door of the establishment that we're going in, yes, I'll open the door for you. You know, I don't want your pretty little hands to get dirty or anything like that. So that's another plus of the Italian guy. He's going to be opening doors. They're all about family. Okay, they want to have babies probably. They want to stick that Italian stallion meat sausage up in you and squirt off some marinara sauce, fill you up, and have a little Guido over there. Okay, so the Italian guy coming in, staking his claim. Now, next, who do we have coming? Who did I say was number 3? I think we have, man, I'm going to get this messed up. Who do we have? I think number 3, we have the white man coming in at number 3. Give it up. Give it up to the white man coming in at number 3. The white man. Oh, man, did I have that on the whole time so you can see my background? I hope not, man.
Nope.
Anyway, it says, I went on a date with a white man. Okay, and she has the alert and the exclamation marks. Now, a black woman like this, I would never be able to date somebody like this, even if I was attracted to her, which I'm not. But if I was, I would never be able. She'd never go for somebody like me. I could roll up in whatever I'm driving. I could show her wherever I'm living. She still wouldn't go for me. She'd be like, I don't know about you. Still wouldn't go. I could never bag a black woman like this. You know why? Because black women don't belong to us, black men, okay? Here, let me get closer again. Black women don't belong to black men.
Nope.
They belong to the white man, okay? So it is what it is. Let's see. Man, that was controversial. Anyway, yeah, I want to say, I'll take that back. A certain subset of black women are definitely not, I ain't gonna say they're not for black men, but a black man definitely don't even have a chance of hooking up with a certain subset of black woman. Now, you can say the same thing for the white class too. You have white girls out here who's like, oh, all I date is black men. And, you know, I don't get it, but you have certain subset of black women, they're like, all I date is white men. Now, of course, it's not going to be that many because black women are the lowest picked on the totem pole. I'm just telling you what the study says. It's not like I'm just going off the head saying this, okay? But anyway, we have a black woman dating a white man. Now, black woman, go ahead and take it away and tell us what it's like to date that white man.
Okay, y'all. So I just went on a date with a white man. So his status, he is 6'3". He is 40, no kids. And he works in professional sporting. So we went to this place called First Watch. It is in Westport, Kansas City. It is a breakfast, brunch, and lunch place. And we had, really good conversation. We both have a lot of experience in the service industry and hospitality, so we connected with that. The conversation was just so good, y'all. I was giggling, showing my big white teeth, Lord Jesus. And I just noticed something different from when, like, an African-American man, like, gets your number, and then, like, for a Caucasian man or a man of a different race gets your number. Like, for those of a different race, like, they ask you for a date immediately. A black man, he drags it out. He want to talk. He want to have conversation, which, previous conversation before asking on a date is important, but they want to drag it out as long as they possibly can before they feel like they're going to spend a dime on you. Yeah, that's why black men gets left on red. Okay? I gave this man my number. Today is Saturday. I don't know what the date is, but today is Saturday. I gave this man my number, no joke, 2 days ago. And he planned this date. Yeah. So, during brunch, we talking, we both got a little like breakfast cocktail. Y'all know I don't drink, but I'm sipping it. It was sweet. The drink was called a cinnamon toast crunch breakfast cereal. It had coconut rum in it. So, I'm, sipping little cute, little this and that. But of course I didn't finish my cocktail. I didn't finish my food. I got full really quick. Fast forward, You know, the date was amazing. He's walking me to my car. He asked me out on a second date while we're still on our first date. And he just hugs me just so tight, and he's just so tall, very well put together, Lord Jesus. He asked me, do I look like my pictures? And I'm just like, no, you look better than your pictures. You know, you look good. You know, he was white, he was bald, he had a full beard that was lined up. How he carried himself made him fine, honey. He had on cowboy boots, all that, you know. So, you know, I'm like, just like, you know, I'm a little smitten. And, you know, he leaned in for a kiss, you know, a couple times throughout the date. And, you know, I curved him. Cute, not anything embarrassing, but, you know, I have first date etiquette. It's just certain things you don't do or say or expose or anything on the first date. Keep it light, keep it airy, keep it, you know, real fluffy.
Okay, so she staked her claim for the white man. Now, I'm going to give her a bit of advice real quick. You want to keep curbing that white man? You want to keep curbing that white man on a date, acting like you're trying to be cute and not giving him a kiss back, not reciprocating his kiss? Well, your ass, he can be like this. And I'm out of here. So if you want to keep that white man, you better stop playing these dumbass games. But you notice one thing that she said. She said that he immediately asked for another date as soon as their date was over. Now, what I've been hearing out here is girls don't want you to do that. Like, oh, my God, he's so thirsty. Well, lesson learned right here. Girls don't care when they like you. You can literally do whatever you want to. You can get away whatever you want to. Now, her curbing him for those kisses, it might come back and bite him, because if she curves him for them cheeks, he definitely ain't gonna be putting up with this. But if she goes and plays along with it, and she's like, "Oh, he's white," then you know y'all can have some good fun. Y'all can have some good chemistry. I got a feeling that she's age gap dating. Y'all can sit up there. Y'all can play slave fantasies and stuff like that. Which is, that white man's going to want to play that with you. She said that the white man is definitely forward. He's aggressive. Like I said, asking for dates, treating her like a woman. And he's being very much a gentleman. And you notice one thing that she said, he ain't cheap. Another man that's thinking like,
she's using you for your money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money.
Now, the white man will come out of his pockets, okay? And he's like being straightforward. He's planning dates. He's like, okay, well, we just started talking. Boom. Let's get to it. Let's plan a date right now within the first couple text conversations. She said that black men get left on red because black men are just dragging out the conversation. Waiting for like days and days to like ask you for a date. And she said that's why black men get left on red. So it looks like the white man is definitely, well, maybe not as family oriented as the Asian man or the South Asian man. Well, the white man also has those deep pockets. Now, he's definitely going to have a connection with his close family, maybe like with his mom, his sister, brother, and dad. Daddy's definitely going to be in the house, okay? White man's definitely going to have a dad, so you're going to meet his dad, okay? One thing it's going to do for a black woman that's dating a white man, she's going to definitely have to step her game up. So it's going to elevate her as a woman versus if she was dating a YN, a Pookie, a Ray Ray, and all that nonsense. Well, she's going to have some hood behaviors and have those leak out the back door. No pun intended, but they're going to start to creep out, those hood behaviors. Even if she ain't from the hood, she's going to have hood behaviors creep out because she probably was raised listening to rap music, listening to R&B, hip-hop, stuff like that. Now, when you listen to that stuff for years, you tend to act like those characters, even if you never lived that kind of life. So the white man will actually help suppress that behavior, which will be good for you when you're out in public and just speaking and creating new relationships with people. Okay, so we have the white man staking his claim. Okay, and who do we have next? We have the... I think we got Asian man. Where's it at? Oh, here we go. We got the Asian man coming in. Japanese. What the? We got the Asian man coming in, and we have a black woman dating Asian men. Okay, like I said, man, like they ain't trying to date y'all YNs like that. Now the girls in the hood, they'll date y'all, but like, look, man, when you have black women that look like they're more conservative and they actually have some sense, and their brain stem has developed and they, you know what I'm saying, they're thinking like a logical human being, well, they don't typically date black men. They'll go to another race because they think, believe it or not, they think other races are smarter than black men. I mean, that's just what, I'm not saying that because I really don't believe that. But they think that. Now, it says first time dating a Japanese man. Now, let's see what she has to say in story time. Hopefully, this ain't too long. Okay, let's hear what she has to say.
Story time of dating my very first Japanese boyfriend. Okay, so boom. We actually ended up meeting on Tinder, which Tinder pretty much all over the world is pretty bad. But in Japan, like, it's not that bad because I met him. So we started talking for a little bit and then we ended up going on a couple of dates. After the first date, I could tell he really liked me because he was making plans for future dates, saying, oh yeah, I like to go fishing and, you know, in the future, I'm going to take you fishing. So I was like, oh, this guy really likes me. First date, we go out to eat. Second date, we go out to eat. Third date, he rents a car, takes me to Okutama, takes me fishing, takes me sightseeing, takes me to the onsen, and pays for everything. But by the fourth date, this man hasn't tried to make a move. He didn't try to hold my hand, kiss me, nothing. I was getting a little confused. I'm like, does he really like me? Because he hasn't, even though I respect, you know, him keeping distance as far as like being touchy-feely or whatever, normally by second, third date, I've already kissed the guy. So the fact that we hadn't even hold hands, I was like questioning it. So with the fourth date, I'm like, you know what, fuck it. We're walking around. I decided to make the first move. I hold his hand. Then we start holding hands, and as we're walking, because it's cold outside, he's like, let's go somewhere warm. And I'm like, okay, maybe we're going to go to like a cafe or something. No, this fool takes me to a love hotel. He doesn't announce it. He doesn't say, hey, we're going to go to a love hotel. Nothing like that. So we get to the love hotel. I know what a love hotel looks like. And we're inside, and I'm like, I don't know what he thinks is going to happen, but he's not my man, and I'm not sleeping with him. So I tell him that. I'm like, what, like, I don't know what you are expecting, but I'm not having with someone who's not my boyfriend. And he's like, I thought we were together. I was like, huh? When did we ever discuss being in a relationship? Apparently in Japan, by the third date is when you're supposed to confess your love or whatever for the person you've been seeing. And then that means that you're a couple. You don't really discuss like, hey, we're together. I guess that's just how it works. But I wasn't used to that, so I was confused. So basically one night we were eating McDonald's before he took me home, and I spotted another interracial couple, a black guy and an Asian woman. And I was like, oh, look at that other interracial couple. He thought because I said other interracial couple, I was implying that we were already an interracial couple and that we were together. I can't make this shit up. So basically he was like, yeah, I thought that we were, you know, together. I haven't been seeing anyone else. And I was just like, you may not have, but I sure have. Like, I've been dating other people because I thought I was still single. Long story short, we end up agreeing and coming to the conclusion, we are together, we are a couple. We have a love hotel and end up seeing each other. We ended up dating for like 6 months. I ended the relationship because of, it wasn't working for me in the long run. I knew this wasn't my person. But it was an interesting first experience dating a Japanese man. Let me tell you guys.
Now, what she means is, oh yeah, give it up for the Japanese man. Now, what she means is that what she said it just wasn't working, so she ended the relationship. What she means is like that egg roll wasn't popping off the plate like that and rocking the.
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty jams.
He wasn't rocking that body right. You know what I'm saying? She was probably giving up the cheeks like from the back, from the side, upside down. She was twerking, all this shit. And he wasn't ready for that. So she was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go ahead and cut this cord.
I'm out of here.
But the Asian man, you see how the cultures are so much different. Now, they won't just directly. They're doing everything indirect. They won't just directly just come out and say, hey, baby, you know, you're my girl now. I've spent some money on you. You're my girl now. I'm going to get those cheeks. Or he won't come out and just directly ask you, hey, look, you want to be my girlfriend? They just assume it's the culture differences. She said that in his culture, after the third date was just presumed that they're together. And in her culture, I guess you have to ask to be you have to ask to be boyfriend and girlfriend. So you have those culture differences. It seemed like the Asian man is definitely indirect. One thing I will say that she did not bring up, your ass is not going to meet mama.
Nope.
No, you are not going to meet that family like that, okay, because he ain't going to feel comfortable bringing you home. Now, I'm not just saying that because it's a black woman. I don't think a lot of Asian guys, especially Japanese or Korean, will feel comfortable bringing home white, black, any of these cultures, they want to bring home a Japanese or a Korean. They want to bring home their race because they know that the family is going to look at them a little bit different, and they don't want to be perceived as the dark horse. In a lot of cases, they don't want to be perceived as the black sheep. So the chances of her meeting his family and actually being taken serious, well, it's slim to none, and that just might not happen. But you see what the Asian man is out here doing, right? He's doing things indirect. Now, he's going to treat you. He's definitely going to spoil you, too. If you say you want to go on go-karts, he's probably going to rent a car, and then he's going to fly you in a helicopter to the go-karts, and that shit's only 5 miles away. But he's going to take everything over the top. The Asian man definitely has some deep pockets too, okay? So he's going to be looking at you like this.
She's using you for your money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money.
Which is nothing wrong with that, okay? That's what the Asian man's going to do. So he's going to be tricking and spoiling too, but he's not going to be trying to clap those cheeks until like maybe a week or weeks later, okay? He's not even going to really make skin contact. He's really not even going to be aggressive to make a move on you per se. He's not going to try to kiss you, hug you, hold your hand, all these kind of things. You're going to just have to realize, hey, I got to learn about this man's culture. If you're not in his culture, you're going to have to learn about it. You're going to have to be good with it. He's probably not going to be dating other girls. He's probably just going to be directing all his energy towards you, which is a good thing. That's what you would want as a woman. Okay, so it seemed like he did end up getting those cheeks. They ended up dating for a while, but she said that it wasn't for her, so she cut it off. But that's the Asian man coming in at number, I think, 4. So give it up for the Asian man. Give it up for the Asian man. Last but not least, this video is getting way too long. Last but not least, we have the black man coming in. We got the black man coming in at number 5. Give it up. Okay, it says, I still love my black man, but I'm over it. Now I'm going to let this sister take it away. Okay, take it away, baby.
So, I'm going to say this, and I know people might go to my page and be like, well, I thought you was dating someone. I am dating someone, but I do want to say this, though. I'm over black men. I seen a girl make this post, like, some months ago, but, like, and I felt her then, but I really feel her now. I am so over black men. I'm over black men, and the reason why is, like, it's too much dating them. It's too much dating them. Like, it's too much energy. It's too much, like, fight that you got to give. It's too much, like, having to, like, show too much. Like, I just wish people get what I'm trying to say. Like, that girl, she said it perfectly. I'm a lot more rude than her, so, like, I could really be offensive. But I
Let me call you right back, okay?
It's a lot of dating black men. It's like they want you to stick around with all their bullshit. They want you to stick around while they grow up and all that stuff, and they don't do the same for you. They're not patient with you. They're not understanding with you. They're not understanding of what you go through as a woman. But we always, us as women, but especially black women, it's like we always gotta fight for what we deserve in relationships with black men. And I'm just so tired of that. Like if I came into the relationship, I've showed you nothing but loyalty, nothing but love. Why are you blaming your past on what you do to me? Like, do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like me and my friend was talking, and, like, I remember her saying something, like, about her man, and she was basically like, yeah, I had to, like, you know, basically she was saying, this ain't verbatim, but she was basically saying, like, she had to, like, basically fight for the nigga to, for her man to get comfortable enough to start to put his guard down and stuff like that. And I just feel like a lot of shit just don't be fair. And me personally, I don't feel like I have to, like, fucking go to war with trying to get you to understand that I genuinely love you. I genuinely care about you. I'm here for you. Like, I feel like we use what we go through. A lot of people, especially in the black community, use what they go through as an excuse to hurt people, and it's not an excuse to hurt people. Like, yeah, you might have trust issues or whatever because your last girlfriend, but that doesn't mean, just because you have trust issues because of that doesn't mean you have to treat me away or do me bad because of your last situation. That means you need to work on that within. And if you're going to get into another relationship and you have these trust issues or insecurities.
Okay, there we go. The black man coming in. Okay, black man coming in. This video is damn near an hour, and I got to cut it off. Black man coming in. Okay, it seems like the black man is very insecure, okay? Now, he's going to come in with some insecurities because he's going through the racism, and he's going through this and that, and he's a victim, and all this other street shit going on. So, the black man, he's going to come in with insecurity. He's going to be just a little bit more messy than these other guys. He's definitely not going to be looking at you like this.
She's using you for your money. Let her use me for my money. Yes. Let her use me for my money.
Now, word on the street, the black man is definitely not going to be coming out of his pockets and be like, trick. So he ain't going to be tricking and spoiling on you as much as you would want him to. He would actually want you to be tricking and spoiling on him. Now, instead of him paying for you to get your hair and makeup done, he's going to want you to buy him PS5, and he's going to want you to buy him the new Madden, the new NBA game, so he can sit up there and play it all day and blow spliffs. Now, the black man, yes, he's going to come in with a couple more problems. If you're dating a black man, she said that she has to fight for him. Now, I'm going to give her a word of advice. If you want to change a black man, and you want to, there's two subsets. You can date a YN or you can date a black man. If you're dating either one of these, don't use the word nigga. Do not use that word. Do not be like, oh, yeah, my nigga. I hate that and I despise it. And it literally puts you into another category. It's kind of like trash. Now, believe it or if you want to, but you don't see any of these other women, Indian, white, Asian. You don't see them using the N-word around their men. And that's the thing about it. They all listen to rap music. And they can say it when they're just alone with each other. But they're probably not saying this word because they know that using that word alone is going to lower them in standards. Black women, you need to stop using the word ninja. You know what I'm saying? I just said it a while ago. You need to stop dropping the N-bomb and referring to your black man as the word N. You just need to just cut that word out of your vocabulary. Don't ever say it again around your man. If you're around your girlfriends or whatever, you can say it, but don't say it around your man because you're going to be lowered, and you're actually going to lower him. You're trying to lower him by calling him a ninja. You're trying to lower him in status, and that's not what we need. That's not what we need as black men. We don't need to be lowered in status anymore. No.
Nope.
So if you're coming at him like that, yes, you're going to lower him and you're going to lower yourself. Now, she's saying that she got to fight for the relationship and stuff. She's showing him all her love and devotion. And I'm just curious, how actually is she showing him the love and devotion? Is she just giving him the cheeks?
Bow, 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 bow. Y'all some booty cheeks.
Or is she doing other things to show him? Is she being loyal? Is she being nice? Is she being feminine and friendly? Is she doing all these other things? Or is she just referring to him as a ninja? Now, those are things that I have no idea, but I'm just going to put it out there. All those things that I told you, take some hints from Kevin Samuels, fit, feminine, and friendly. No, you don't have to be the fittest. It is what it is. That's what I prefer, but not everybody's going to be fit. So just take feminine, friendly, loyal. And if you throw those things toward the black man, is he actually going to reciprocate it back? I don't know. But she just laid it out, what it's like to date a black man. So give it up for the black man. Now, I wonder, with everybody laying it out, we laid it out from Italian all the way to black. You heard the races. Which one would you prefer to date? I would love to know, and I'd be interested to hear about it. This is the end of this video. Black Suburban Dad Reviews. Tell a friend to like and subscribe to the video. You like and share the video. I will be back later with another fire video, better than the rest. I'm out. It is the man with the most flaws in the game, the man with more flaws than IKEA furniture. Like I said, I am out.